Join us to explore America's last and greatest frontier. You will be awed by the beauty of the wildlife, forest, flowers, glaciers, mountains, and native people. Our adventure begins traveling to Chicago area for our first overnight. The next day, we visit the Jelly Belly Visitor Center in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. Sweet sensations in a world of delight await us as we tour the Jelly Belly warehouse and taste the magic of the original gourmet jelly bean. We also enjoy a scenic drive through the Wisconsin Dell area. Enjoy a stop at the Minnesota State Capitol prior to our arrival at the Cathedral of St. Paul. This stunning chapel dates back to 1907 when the first cornerstone was laid. Enjoy views of Canada's Great Prairie Land en route to Regina, the capital of Saskatchewan. Our journey continues through the Great White North with photo stops at Our Lady of the Highway Shrine and the Ukrainian Easter egg weather vane in Vegreville, Alberta. Our local guide will show us the sights of Edmonton, the capital city of Alberta. Built in 1912, its provincial building is one of the many famous landmarks. En route to Grande Prairie, Alberta, we will stop at the Rockford Bridge Trading Post to view the longest wooden train trestle bridge in North America and some of the world's richest farmlands. We visit Dawson Creek, British Columbia, hitting mile 0 of the Alaskan Highway. We will overnight in Fort Nelson. As we travel along the Alaskan Highway, we are greeted by picturesque scenery. We enjoy stops at Steamboat Mountain, Summit Pass, Folded Mountain, and Mucho Lake prior to a visit at the Laird River Hot Springs. These beautiful hot springs feature 120-degree water. In the charming town of Watson Lake, Yukon Territory, we will see the Signpost Forest. In 1942, while building the Alaskan Highway, it was a common practice for the U.S. Army of Engineers to put up a direction post at their camp. The Signpost Forest currently has over 72,000 signs. Our travels today also take us to a picture stop at the world's largest weather vane. Board the SS Klondike historic sternwheeler for a guided tour. This beautiful sternwheeler was launched in Whitehorse in May of 1937, the same year that Dot and OD founded our company. Tonight, experience the gold rush fun of the Frantic Follies show. Our frontier adventure continues to Dawson City, Yukon Territory. Founded in 1896, at the closest point steamboats could get to the gold fields of Bonanza and El Dorado Creeks. The town was originally laid out for a population of 30,000, but is now home to fewer than 1,500 residents year-round. You may strike it rich today as we pan for gold at claim number 33. Early morning, we board the George Black Ferry, part of the Yukon Highway System, to go through customs to Alaska. We will take the top of the World Highway, so named because much of its route meanders along the tops of mountains. Abundant beauty indeed. En route to the North Pole, we will visit the small towns of Chicken and Tok, Alaska, prior to our arrival in Fairbanks. On the Riverboat Discovery, we will cruise the Chena and Tanana rivers. Learn firsthand about the fish wheels, training for the Iditarod, and native life in the Chena village. We hope to see beautiful Mount McKinley en route to stunning Denali National Park. Rising to a height of 20,320 feet, this stunning mountain is the highest peak on our continent. Watch carefully as the summit can be hidden. While here, we will board the Denali tour bus for an exciting wildlife tour through our nation's most untamed national park. Anticipate seeing bears, wolves, caribou, and more. Our next stop is Anchorage. While here, we will take a side trip to Whittier via the Turnagain Arm. We enjoy a fully narrated glacier cruise through magnificent Prince William Sound and College Fjord. You will be amazed by the beauty of these magnificent glaciers, graceful waterfalls, and wildlife. Enjoy a guided tour of the city of Anchorage, which is home to nearly half the population of Alaska. While here, you will have some free time to shop and explore on your own. Departing Anchorage, enjoy a photo stop at the Church of 1,000 Logs, one of the oldest churches in Alaska, as we travel through the fertile Manitousca Valley and overnight in Beaver Creek, Yukon Territory. Drive through the scenic Kluane National Park. This beautiful park is filled with high mountains, immense ice fields, and lush valleys that are home to a diverse array of plant and wildlife species. We will board the White Pass and Yukon Railroad in Fraser, British Columbia, for a train ride through the breathtaking panoramas of mountains, glaciers, waterfalls, tunnels, and historic sites. Arriving in Skagway, Alaska, home of the Northwind, for overnight. Our Inside Passage cruise begins as we set sail on the MV Malaspina ferry for Juneau, the capital, Alaska, on the Marine Alaskan Highway. We then board the MV Matanuska as we head for Prince Rupert. You will be in awe as we weave through the fjord-like passages and islands of Alaska's Inside Passage. The breathtaking views make it hard to leave the deck for bed. We disembark from the gorgeous cruise experience in Prince Rupert, British Columbia. At Kasan Historical Indian Village, you will learn about the people with a guided tour of the Gitxsan. Enjoy photo stops at beautiful Hagwigit Canyon and Morristown Falls and Canyon prior to overnight in Smithers, British Columbia. From Jasper, Alberta, we will marvel at the serene beauty of Lake Louise, one of the most photographed spots in all of Canada. Then travel to Banff for a glacier coach ride on the Columbia ice fields. We have a photo stop at the Athabasca Glacier and spectacular Athabasca Falls prior to our arrival in Calgary. Enjoy dinner atop the Calgary Tower. Our tour continues across southern Saskatchewan, where we stop for photos at Chaplin Nature Center and the potash plant en route to Regina for overnight. We tour the Royal Mounted Police Heritage Center in Regina before traveling to Winnipeg. Enjoy the Parliament Building in Winnipeg, home to 2 half-ton bronze bison and beautiful murals, prior to returning to the USA, where we will overnight in Duluth, Minnesota. From Minnesota, we continue homeward via Gaylord, Michigan, enjoying a farewell lunch together in quaint Frankenmuth, Michigan. What a pleasure it has been traveling the beautiful USA and Canada to Alaska, the real frontier. We hope that you can join us on this fantastic, once-in-a-lifetime tour. Call your sales associate at 1-800-345-3435 or visit us online at goanderson.com.